Hey guys, Zach here with Mountain Dog, and we have one of our little baby F1 mini Bernedoodle litters, guys. And yeah, we just want to do a little update, kind of talk about where they're at in their development. And this is, yeah, Callie and Firestone's litter. So 3.5 weeks old, guys. We have one male. So I have the male here in my arms, or hands, I guess. So these guys are growing, getting bigger each day or each week. And then we have 4 females as well, guys. So Angie's kind of got the females over here.
I think I might have the biggest one.
You got the biggest, and I think I got the smallest.
You got the smallest one, yeah.
So, yeah, grab a weight, couple weights here for you guys.
See what the difference is, because this is the easy stage delay. They don't run off. 3.40.
I got the
and little lady.
Girl.
Little. Whoops, something my scale didn't fix. Yeah, she's not 3. 1.48.
The male?
Do the male? Yeah.
Sure. So typically, guys, with Bernedoodles, you have variance in sizes, being a mixed breed.
2.38.
2.38, yeah.
So right in the middle. So you see the smallest to the largest. I might as well just weigh the other ones, then you can all see what.
And generally we're looking at 30 to 45 pounds, maybe 50 for some of the larger pups.
2.30.
2.30.
And one more. Who was it?
I think it was here.
This one, because this is the little girl. No, this is the little girl. She's tiny. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's this one. Yep. 2.24. Yeah, so you can see kind of the variance there.
Yep. And just so you guys know too, I mean, this little girl, fully grown, is most likely going to be smaller than the litter.
She'll probably be closer to that 25-30.
25-30, yep, yeah, exactly. So
she's definitely petite in all of her nature. Like even if you look at her little face structure compared to this one, you can see the difference. Everything's just a little bit tinier.
A bit tinier.
So she's just going to grow into her petite self.
Absolutely, yeah. So tell us a little bit about, the overall development, 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks. And
so puppies are just coming out of that initial stage. Obviously, puppies are born as neonates. That means they complete their development outside the womb. Eyes and ears continue to form in those first 2 weeks. So we have eyes open right around 10 to 14 days. Eyes are open at this point. And they've also gotten some of their rear strength, so they're able to move around, stand up. And at this point, they actually start to eliminate on their own. So prior to that, mom licks to stimulate all elimination. And puppies, really, when they're born, their legs are like little seals. They flop behind here.
They do, yeah.
Sometimes they can actually almost get like a little rug burn, from the feet dragging on the top. And it's very common. So they get that little strength as the eyes and ears open. There they go. Yep. Yeah. So 3.5 weeks, right around 3 weeks, they start to move. So a couple days ago, get up on those back legs, and I usually call them, they look like little drunken sailors, like wobble, 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 wobble. By next week, by 4 weeks, or I guess in a couple days, they're moving more in a straight line, less instability. So they're very, very stable usually on their legs at that point. And that's when in the program where we add elevations. We add obstacles like hedgehog pods, things that they can move across or navigate across, and then also like some balance boards and ramps, so that it increases and encourages that rear strength. And they will naturally grow into that, but we like to just offer that to them so that during their curriculum time, they get that. Look at that. So this is the first stage of socialization. We don't capture that very often.
We don't. Nope.
No, it's like all-out mouthing. I actually usually get really excited about that too. You caught it.
I did.
That was gentle.
That was gentle, yeah.
Oftentimes it's like full mouth, like alligator mouth over the other mouth. It's almost like they're going to eat them. That's the first step in socialization. That is when we start giving them soft toys. Yep. Because they're ready to start using their mouth to explore the world. So really neat how just the natural way of puppies developing, all those little signs that happen. That's a good call.
Thank you. Well, I think this stage is really cool because, basically a week ago to 2 weeks ago,
No eyes open.
No eyes open.
Ears.
They're sitting in your palm, basically sleeping the entire day. And now you can kind of start to see them just get into their blooming. And yeah, like you said, getting those legs under them. And
I feel like
really
they
cool.
become puppies at this
Exactly.
point. Because you can actually look at them, right? And they look at you. And also at this point, their ears are open. So up to this point, you couldn't even see the ear canal or in the ear canal. Right around 2.5 weeks, you can maybe feel like you could stick a pin head in there. That's how much space starts to grow. But as they grow and the head expands, that ear canal starts to open up. So now you're going to get a little bit of response to voice, to stimulation, to movement, to vibrations. You'll see them start to respond. So I feel like the interaction starts, and that's why it's kind of a really, really neat stage. They're still very tender, very soft in everything that we do. And one thing I should note, like I had somebody message me the other day and wanted to be very clear about that puppies are only worked about 10 to 15 minutes in our curriculum, and they're back to mom and their litter mates. And that happens the entire 8 weeks that they're with us, or longer, if they stay with us to 9 or 10 weeks. Yep. So it's not that puppies are taken away for the entire day. They're always with their mother. It's just, and under 4 weeks, all of the curriculum work is done where mom is. So it's like in their whelping space. So it's never something that we want to take away from mom. That natural part is just a little like extra that we add into our puppies, because there is research that supports early education and what positive outcomes happen as adults. Exactly. So we believe so strongly in it. That's why we are so invested in it.
Absolutely, guys.
So sweet. Yep. So at 3 weeks, 3 major things happen at 3 weeks. They get the soft toys, so little soft toys, which I don't have any in front of me. I just have puppies. I should have grabbed some, yeah. So they get little soft toys because, like we saw earlier, they're starting to use their mouths. So at this point, they're probably just going to put their mouths on them. In another 4 or 5 days, they're going to start carrying it. So then at the next stage, we have toys that are a little bit bigger, still small that they can carry around, but they can also have some extensions so they can start to play with one another. Yep. And then puppy massage starts at this point. So very gentle, very tender, very soft. And what this does is just gets our puppies used to handling of all sorts. So we reverse pet up the back. I like to go down over the head, tap the nose, open the mouth. At this point, preparing for the vet. Also inspecting for eruption of teeth, because that's when we want to start introducing our puppy mush and our foods. Down each ear, down each leg, into the paw pads, separating those. This little massage takes, how long am I doing it? Minute and a half? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Back down the tail, roll the tail, tug a little bit. Now on their little back. Yeah, good job. Yeah. And then back upright. And then the biggest piece about 3 weeks is that they are ready for what we call sound therapy. So puppies listen to fireworks, sirens, pots and pans. It's right before their initial fear stage starts, and that's right around 4 weeks. So again, research proves if they've been exposed to these sounds, their fear response is in place there, because they can hear these sounds. It's a new, like their ear canals are now open. It's very new to them, but yet they have their litter mates to console them and to offer support. And so later in life, generally if they hear those sharp sounds, they should have a positive response to it. And the program is all about introduction. So we just believe strongly in laying foundations, giving our puppies choices, giving them a voice. So I'm going to play some sounds so you can see what happens. So generally they listen to this for about 10 minutes when we're working with the whole litter. Let's see, I should have been prepared. Spotify is our friend. YouTube too works very well. Under puppy conditioning. Desensitization is a good one too. There we go. So my favorite one is the fireworks. It generally produces the best results because there's a little bit more sound to them. So you'll see more, you'll see the puppies. Oh, I'm sitting on a different speaker. Let me get on this phone. There we go. You may see some twitching of ears. You may see some movement. You may hear vocalization. You may see them rise up. You may see them do nothing. All those things.
There's the vocalization.
Yeah, there's the movement starting. Yeah, moving away. Yeah, good job. So they listen to that for about 10 minutes while we're working with the litter, weighing them, checking over them, doing their massages. They will listen to fireworks later on again, maybe 6-7 weeks. And I always tell my families it's never a bad thing to continue conditioning. Once they're in your home, there's also other fear stages that start past 8 weeks. But if this is something they listen to before fear stage, if you introduce that later in life again, it's kind of like a, what's the word for it? Refresher. Yeah. That's the word. Yep. Yeah. I was just thinking of like in school when you learn your multiplication and then you're on summer break for 3 months. And what do when they bring you back the next year in school? You got to redo everything you just did, like to bring you up to speed for the first month. And then you learn some more. So kind of does the same thing with puppies. So as families moving forward with your puppies, you have the opportunity to set them up and expose them to anything you would like them to be part of. Just like children, if you want them to be swimmers, you take them to swimming lessons. If you want them to golf, you take them to golf lessons, right? They're not naturally born with that.
Exactly.
So as families, you get to kind of navigate your puppy and how it blends in with your family and what you want to expose it to. But continual learning and exposures and setting them up for like an education experience is really great for adult dogs the entire life. So just a little tip.
Yep, absolutely. So a lot going on here, guys, in the first 3.5 weeks of life, I guess. But yeah, we just kind of wanted to share what's going on with this litter here at this stage. Again, this is Callie and Firestone's litter. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video and the puppies. We'll see you next time.